This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Haskins on 3rd down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him about the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Drake, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Short of the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
It's the score, Cardinals 7, Washington 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, relax.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Washington first down.
On first down, here's Love. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Washington.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Over the middle.
All right, stop bringing food in. You sit down and eat.
Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Haskins. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Their own 3-yard line.
Someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 7. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best play for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First down.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a commercial.
On 1st down, give Gibson. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pop that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being big.
Gosh, like you guys not react to the ball.
Picked off by Robert Alford, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said was the field. Want to play mistake-free football? Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Here's second and 10.
When you want to be.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Right.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to play for Arizona.
Taylor, you been eating your food, sir?
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
You need to eat, little boy.
And this one hits
I say nothing about that.
in the end zone for a touchback.
You need to eat, little boy.
20-yard line.
Okay, tell your daddy. You need to eat, I said.
Out there, set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 10.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Where's your baby?
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins.
Oh my gosh, bro. Wide open guys just missing him.
Intended target. And now it's second down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off here at 29.
Missed a wide open play and I can't let the ball.
Midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of his mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's complete to Drake.
No,
and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Riley, what I just say? Enough.
2nd and 6. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 14-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
You're being weird.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they thought they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Got one more bite, okay?
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Tackled at the
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were.
Third down, here's Haskins. His pass is intercepted.
Good game, bro.
Fourth time today. Picked off near the 42, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
at their own 23-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, Haskins.
Look at that. I'm done. Good game.
Interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Hey, how did he play? Good game, bro.
I'm wondering if it's
It's a little EA
mentally wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and find another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground. They'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far. You get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closer quickly at the end.
Okay.
From the 38, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yay, big
The
girl.
intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now ahead. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into the wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran out to the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Look at this.
sacks. Say hello to Chandler Jones.
When I watch Chandler Jones play for the Arizona Cardinals, I actually get a little bit jealous because he does his job as well as anyone in the league. He's played 64 games for Arizona starting this season. 60 sacks in that time frame. That's just under 1 per game. That type of success rate will not only keep you on the field, but also garner you a lot of honors.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. And he's out right at the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we
Look at that. If that was me, he would have been hit, and it would have been a pick.
Long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
My guy can't go when these guys are right next to
all
him.
the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And
That's me. That's a pick.
Complete.
Yeah, his guy
Good
was
effort
that
there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
You all right, boo-boo?
3rd and 10 after
I'm
back-to-back
coming, okay?
incompletions. Murray to air it out again. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh my God! Did you see what just happened with the Saints game?
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew
Yes,
what he wanted to
Riley, I'm coming.
Surprise,
Look, it hit him right in the head. So they both bumped into each other. It wasn't paying attention. The Saints recovered it.
3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Haskins. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray now to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there.
How am I missing one? Easy tackle. That's all he's been doing all game, just scrambling to the left and running.
Picking up a 1st down.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Scrambling to the left and throwing it to the middle.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll try again with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Cardinals 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Throwing like 6 picks of Askins off those ugly sacks.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins, and that's complete. It's Sims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Midfield.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh
My goodness, another interception.
No.
Picked off around the 41. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to
Man,
go
it's
back
been
to
kicks
mechanics.
after kicks all game. Why does he gonna go for the ball?
Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
But yeah, on
Is this guy
defense, my guy's
change
just
or
staying
showing
there.
him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Drake. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll follow away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Matt Ioannidis. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help solve this one away. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know this way, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy that was really down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waiting to hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Probably put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get sack. Jordan Phillips just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Hold the dig out of here, 2nd and 17. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this was truly a total team effort on both sides of the ball.
Absolute picture show. So the defense led the way. They did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort. I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Arizona, it's a win here in their home.